Alright then, Dylan. I love you, my mate, you're my nephew, and if you like Rocky 5, power to you. I don't. To my eyes, Rocky should have been Rocky 4, because what Rocky 5 does kills the fan size. In my eyes, it kills the fan size. But am I going to go mad? Am I going to swear? Am I going to go fucking doopaloo? No. Because this to me isn't Rocky 5. It's not Rocky. It should be the fucking movie should be called Pointless. That's what the movie should be called. It should be called Pointless. Because what it does in the night, it makes number 1 pointless, makes number 2 pointless, and it makes 3 and 4 fucking pointless. There's a few things I like about Rocky 5, and I'll get to that, and then after that, that's it. Number 1, I like the fact it's got Sylvester Stallone's son in it, who is sadly no longer with us. May he rest in peace. He's not doing a bad performance and he's doing the best he can do. It's not bad for his first acting role, and as you know, he's sadly no longer with us. May he rest. Sylvester Stallone's son, playing his son. I like that. The other thing I like is the opening where Dolph Lundgren, it's almost like it does most of the Rockies, those fast bats of Dolph Lundgren twatting Rocky twatting him. I like the fact it goes in slow-mo and it pauses here and there. I like that little touch to it. It's a good little touch. I like the song sang by Elton John at the end, the main tickets at the end. It's those bits of all the Rockies, who's a better man. I like that. Nice little touch. And I like the fact you've got Apollo Creed's trainer, who's in roughly all the Rocky films, where he's leaving Rocky and he's saying his bye-byes to Rocky in Russia, because it falls on from Russia. I like that. That's a nice little touch. So no, that's a nice touch. So I'm happy. I'm happy that they didn't go and kill him off like they did with Mick and Apollo Creed. He says his bye-byes to Rocky and goes in the airplane and fires off. Those bits I like. Right? That's it. What I don't like about Rocky 5, you get the idea that he had a fight with Rocky, with Dargoff, right? And then you see him in the shower. He's won the fight and he's got the sakes. So you're thinking, what the fuck's that all about? Why is he saking? Well, you find out he goes to the doctor and the doctor says to him that if he goes into another fight, another boxing match, one more of that, and he's a fucking goner. He's dead. And I'm not even going to say round 5 to this, because it's not even a boxing match. He's fucking dead if he has another fight. So not only does he become brain damaged and he has the sakes, if he fights he's dead. That I did not like. I did not like that Potter, but all the takings, all the profit in the tracker market, and he lost it all. So basically that turns Rocky into a bum again. After Rocky 1, all what he fought for, and Rocky 2, and a bit of Rocky 3 and 4, everything he fought for, that's the word, everything he fought for was for nothing. It was for fucking nothing, because he becomes a fucking brain damaged, and that's not a nice word, but fuck it. He becomes a brain damaged fucking bum. He becomes a fucking bum again. He becomes a fucking bum. You want to see that done better? Watch Rocky 2. Rocky 2, he gets all that money, right? Goes stupid with it, and goes into acting because he wasn't as educated. To fuck him off because he's not educated. It's very hard for him to get a job, and the only job to get is a dead end job. Gets back into the fight, wins it all, and basically that did it better than Rocky 5. Rocky 5 is a big fuck you. It's a big fuck you, and it fucking fucks me up. I do know there was a work pin of Rocky 5. I've never seen it, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. If it's still on Daily Emotion, if you want to see the work print, look for it. But in my eyes, I do know that originally they was going to kill Shy's character off, Rocky, right? They was going to kill him off. They was going to do like The Champ. You remember The Champ, 1979? I shouldn't talk about that. I know that's a remake of a 30s classic and all. Well, they was going to do that where he's in the boxing ring and he fights that lad and he falls in Adrian's arms and he dies. They were going to do another ending where he dies in obstacle. They were going to do another ending where he dies in Adrian's arms again. Happy to say they don't go that route. They don't go that route where he fucking dies. But to me, he might as well be dead because his acting in this is off. Sylvester Stallone's acting, I get it, he's brain damaged and all this. But his acting in this, it's like he's forgotten what Rocky was about. It hasn't got the famous music, you know, hasn't got it. Hasn't fucking got it. What it has got is fucking rap. Rap does not belong in a fucking Rocky film. Don't get me wrong, people, got nothing against rap. There's a few rap songs I like in films. Do the Right Thing in the other film. People Under the Stairs. I don't mind that. I like that song. It's sassy. You know, do the right thing. You got to do the right thing. I like that. I like the rap song that was used in Elm Street 4 in '88, sang by the Fat Boys. Robert England down to rap, and it's laughable. You know, it's Freddy. Do the Freddy. Hey, Freddy. Yeah, Freddy. I love it. But rapping this, and the song they fucking do a rap on. If anybody likes Survivor, you know, in Rocky 3, they fucking massacred it in the song Go For It. They fucking massacred it. So again, I tell you the story. Doctors told him he can't fight, he'll get brain damage, and so he becomes a trainer for this lad. Now, the lad, I don't really mind, I don't really task him as being a badder. I do know in real life that the actor ended up in prison. I do know that. But I'm on about the character, and you get one that's a bit like Don King, right, to go Dongalong King, you know, like the guy that ruins Sty. I want to charge people to watch the Mike Tyson fight. We already know about that when I did the rant on Sty, believing shit. But you get a character, they're trying to make him like Don King, and he's trying to push Rocky into going into a fight. They advise him not to. There's just a bit I don't get. In Rocky 2, one of your fights not to fight in that. Was it, to let me remind one, people, was he advised not to fight in Rocky fucking 2? That if he went for another fight, he could go blind. He was, wasn't he? Now again, I don't mind the ending, I get what it's about. I do like the street fight, and that's the one I just forgot. That's another one I do like. I do like the street fight at the end. My fight is outside. Even though I never bought Rocky as being a fucking street fighter. Yeah, the street fight's good, there's a few good left hooks in there, all the towel that's tearing him. But it just pisses me off. It fucking pisses me off, because it just, to me, this is how I feel. It feels like Rocky did all that fucking fighting for fuck all. What he did in 1, did in 2, done in 3. You know, we got all the fame in 3. He was doing the ads now, what he couldn't do in fucking Beast Has to Save in Rocky 2. He managed to do the Beast After Save. He had that robot, which I imagine he got rid of in Rocky 5. You know, Rocky 4. He did all that for fuck all, just to be a fucking bum again. To be a fucking homo. To be a fucking bum from the toits. You're a bum! You're a bum! That's it, he became a fucking bum. And it just fucking pisses me off. I don't want to see my favourite character, my favourite fucking character, become a fucking homo, become a fucking bum. In any Rocky film, save for fucking size. It just took away everything I loved about 1, 2, 3 and fucking 4. Took it away. But again, he wins the fight, he wins that lad, he has a street fight, knocks him the fuck out, he hits fucking Don King wannabe. Right, the fucking so I love to see him, he says sue me, there I get it, you're a bum, you can't sue a bum. And he says to his son, let's walk. The only decent thing at the end is that song. That's the only thing that has art to it. The film tries to have art, like all the other Rocky films. The only difference is they did have art. This has fucking fart. Because it just fucking winds me up. It's like there's no art to it. How can you have art when you've got rap going down your fucking ear holes? How the fuck is that art? What happened to Bill Dante's fucking song? Flying High. Them montages. What happened to it? Now Tanted, Rocky 4 didn't have the montages like I just said by fucking, you know, and Flying High. Tanted didn't have Bill Dante's famous store, but you want to see that done better. Rocky 4, in my eyes, is a better film. It ended the way I felt Rocky should have ended. The iconic scene where he has the belt like that, and it goes black and white, and it's all bits from Rocky 4. And originally Rocky 4 was going to be the last Rocky film. What it was, Cy was going down on the 90s. That's how I see it. he was going downhill on the 90s, and he thought, how can I build a bit of my fame back? You know, the 80s was his heyday. When he was getting to the 90s, he wasn't doing very well. So he decided to do Rocky, make Rocky 5 the last one, and it was a bad tour, Shy. It was a bad fucking tour, mate. I love you, but it was a bad tour, because it just fucking, in my eyes, it killed Rocky. Killed him. Turned him into a fucking bum. Turned him into a fucking homo. It's as bad as Rocky Balboa, where you kill fucking Asian off. You know what I mean? He suddenly dies of fucking cancer. Where that come from, I don't fucking know. But yeah, in my eyes, the best Rocky films is Rocky 1, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4, Rocky 5. Until then, I'll see you soon.